moment of silence for our boy, the great Bob Saget. What a great.
Are you gonna be silent now, or
No,
I thought you wanted.
I thought you were going to say silent.
I'm on silent. I'm on silent.
But how long do we do?
Let's do 10
Like
seconds.
10
10 seconds. There we go.
Time.
But he was a great man.
You were just on a plane with him too. Remember, we were just talking about him. How funny he is.
Just on a plane. One of the funniest people. I've done a lot of stuff with him. Right? I used to do a charity thing with him because his sister died of scleroderma. So I used to do this children's thing, and so I spent a lot of time with Bob, and I'd done other things with him in the past. But and of course I would always see him at the clubs. Always impossibly funny. Like,
yeah.
And at 65, I remember he said to me, I'm loving stand-up more than I ever have.
You put that in his post. Hey, remember when you were flying coach and he's in first class? And he goes, Brian, where are you sitting? Brian goes, coach goes, then I won.
Yeah, the way he did it too. He has his mask on. He goes, where are you sitting? I go, 8C. He goes, 8C? He goes, is that coach? Then I won. And then the best was this. He goes, did you get canceled too? And I go, I did. He goes, was it your comedy or
was it your comedy?
And by the way, that was always him.
Yeah.
He was never not funny.
Yeah.
Never not funny.
And we don't know what he passed away from. Yeah. 65. He's not a guy with underlying health conditions.
He performed that night.
I know, dude.
He performed that. That's what killed me. We're all on the same circuit, right?
Yeah.
I think
you never know when.
Can you see if he was at the Orlando Improv? I think he might.
No, he wasn't.
He was doing a theater.
Yeah, he's a bigger actor than that.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
But he still did clubs, But
yeah, he was headed.
He did, but he did some big boy stuff. Yeah.
Look, man, he was
such a shame, man.
He went out at the top of his game.
You know what though? I don't get too sad because what a life he had, man. You're talking about when he was when he was Danny Tanner on Full House. You're talking about everybody watched TV.
Yes,
he was America's dad.
Yes,
America's
you know what I'm saying? Like
videos,
he was so famous, dude.
And he was such a good run. He was so loved by everyone. I never heard anybody say shit about Bob. And always here's the thing about Bob Saget. He was America's sweetheart, But when he was around other comics. Legit, there's no comic worth his salt who wouldn't say that motherfucker is one of the great comics. Crush you.
It was a shame, but also at the same time, like man, he's had a 65 great years.
He went out well. And what the lesson for me though is that like Bob was super careful about COVID. He was always because I was talking to him, my mask kept flying down. COVID, right? Yeah, and I was teasing him about how anal he is about it. And he said, I'm going to die anyway because the guy, he goes, I've probably caught everything from everywhere because the guy who was going to the bathroom farted into my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
He farted into my mouth. I gotta thank him when he comes out. but he was
65 in shape too, like full of life.
You never know.
Strange.
He looked better than I did. And he had a full head of hair. Yeah, 6'3".
Looked better than everybody in here.
Yeah.
It's such a shame, man.
A great person, man. It really bummed me out, man. It really
I know that last post.
And he has kids.
He has 3 great daughters.
You
can tell his daughters, but you can tell his daughters love the shit.
His daughter posted their last text right the night before he died. He put, "Love you, babe. Showtime." Like right before he went on stage.
By the way, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That he went out at the top of his game. He went out doing what he loved, and he was loving.
Yeah, that one was surprising.
What's that?
That was surprising.
Out of left field.
It was
like Betty White died. It's like no shit.
Nah,
him, it's like holy shit.
Yeah, he did a 2-hour set. Hit me.
Nuts, man.
Look at that. He hit me. I'm happily addicted again to this shit.
Yep.
He said that to me on the plane. He said, I'm enjoying it now more than I ever have.
Yeah.
Playing the guitar.
Do you have any run-ins with him, Chappelle?
Never.
He's always at the store.
Yeah, he was always at the store. I'd see him around, but I never got to talk to him or anything. But like when you see him, you're like, damn, that's Bob Saget.
I know.
Well, he was such a smart. I met him through my friend Roger, who's no longer with us, and Roger did a bunch of stuff for children with different diseases, and Bob was really involved in it, especially with the Scleroderma Foundation. But when he introduced me to Roger, he goes, "Roger's very wealthy. Just ask him." He was always he would always roast everybody.
Damn.
Yeah, that one's a bummer.
Oh my God! And when I did an AIDS foundation, a children with AIDS thing back at the Wiltern Theater, and Doris Roberts, who's the great actress, she was in the audience. She was the one who would put it on. When I tell you, it was star-studded and packed. It was 2,000.
Oh, he's an A-list.
Yeah,
for sure.
2,500 people there, all wealthy in Hollywood, giving money to children with AIDS. This is, I don't know, 2001 or something. And Bob gets up and he said, Doris is great. He saw some old people. He goes, "What was the Civil War like?" We'll talk later. He's just fucking on it. And he said, and he was so outrageous. They're all these dignified older people, and he said, "Doris is amazing. I've known her a long time. Unlike my mother, I've never had sex with Doris, but I hear she's like."
I think people are surprised by him because he came up as a comic, especially the Comedy Store. But then you see him as Danny Tanner or on fucking America
Milk
Funniest
Toast.
Videos. Yeah, and he had to be like America's dad. And then you see him on stage.
Dirty.
People were like, holy shit.
My dad, we had a very weird existence. I was 11, and he was a meat executive. He was like a head of meat. He was a meathead, basically. And he would just tell me sick shit, which is why I became a comedian before I did anything else. We would be in a restaurant, this is true, and he was sitting next to me, and he had a menu, and he said, tonight's specials are cake and cock, and they're out of cake.
Dirty as fuck.
He'd come out punching
Dirty,
him out.
but I mean,
yeah.
100%.
maybe Sam Tripoli's dirty. But
yeah.
like he's up there.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Like, he was a savage comic.
Savage comic.
Savage.
We lost a fucking great one.